Oh, we're back at our house in the Poco Path. Pretty nostalgic place to be. Turns out we can get an item up here. TM for sunny day. And an item I missed back here. Could have gone at the start of our adventure. Oh, just an antidote. Oh, this is one I wanted to show off. Right above our house, here in the Poco Path, there's there's a couple of squabbillies. You're gonna actually catch them. So if you want to catch them, stay in front of them and just walk up to them. Squabbillies intimidate. It's level 2. I'm not gonna kill it right now. It's green. What can we catch? That's green besides a dusk ball. Now if I'm not mistaken, in version 1.0, the squawk ability, you could shiny hunt for it, but since 1.0.1, you can't shiny hunt it anymore. Squatito. Really crappy nickname, but I can't think of anything else. Squatito. Oh, and here's the other. We can catch his friend. Okay, we got a little glitch. We're standing right in his face. What the heck? Oh my god. My avatar needs to give this quack ability its personal space. Bruh. This looks so weird. When they said they were fixing some bugs, they lied to us. Oh, the feminine version, Squatita. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show off. Do we have any mail? Jason's house. Nope. Just says Jason's house. Or whatever your avatar's name is. Oh, we never got this item. Well, there's so much we didn't get at the beginning of the game. Oh, it's just a Pokeball. Oh, let's do a little bit of sightseeing. I never did it when we left our house. We have a garden with cactus and naranjas. I love naranjas. Oranges. Wait, no, these are tomatoes. I don't hate tomatoes anymore. I actually like them in hamburgers and sandwiches and stuff. Where are our fresas and our limones and our what else? What other fruits are like naranjas? Where are naranjas as well? Our house is really pretty. Usually the main protagonists in Pokemon games, they don't get as pretty houses as these. I'm glad they at least tried in this game. Are these naranjas? Or are they manzanas? Apples. Okay, that's enough sightseeing. The last and final thing, I'm going to transition and explain. I did not pay any attention to, and it was quite a heavily advertised feature, and that's the ability to make sandwiches. Now before I start explaining it, you're gonna go to a bunch of shirt cans, delis, and I think bakeries. Most towns have one, but here in Lavencia, in the north part, you'll visit the supermarket and you'll be able to buy some exclusive ingredients only found in this store. That's a cloth stick, the tofu and wasabi. Oh, and maybe I'm forgetting some of them, but be sure to go to Lavencia to get those exclusive ingredients that can only be sold in this. You literally just go on the north Pokemon Center and run down here. It's right here. This next part is not required, but if you're an in-game completionist, you go to the sandwich shop right here. As you progress in the game, you can unlock recipes are visible to the player, you do not have to formally unlock them, since you can just make the sandwich yourself as long as you know the ingredients. But if you want the recipe to know it in game, this is where you go. Hello, sorry, I was really thinking hard about something just now. I researched sandwich recipes, you see. My dream is to one day discover an amazing recipe worthy of being called master level. I can teach you a recipe too if you like. Yeah, this NPC here in the sandwich shop, I think it's only Medallion or maybe any of them. But as you progress, you'll be able to unlock new recipes. Again, this is not required. As long as you have the ingredients, you can make them at any time. They're not locked behind this guy in any way. Alright, we need a spot for a picnic. Right, go anywhere. Picnic. What do you want to do? We want to make a sandwich. How to make sandwiches. Try whipping up a delicious sandwich by piling your favorite ingredients up on sliced bread. If you're picnicking with friends, you can take part in sandwich prep together as well. The sandwich ingredients and sandwich picks you need to put together a great sandwich can be bought at various shops found in towns and cities. Stock up on your favorite ingredients and picks and see what you can create. Yeah, I literally bought 999 of every single ingredient, including picks. Picks are useless, so buy the cheapest picks that you can. I think it's the silver pick that's the cheapest. Recipe mode, ingredients are selected for you, so yeah. The NPC that we're talking to, he unlocks it in recipe mode, but if you go in creative mode, as long as you have the ingredients, you can make any sandwich in the game. If you drop the ingredients, they'll get everything the recipe calls for. You may end up making something different. Dig into a nice meal at a restaurant or picnic, and you and your Pokemon can gain meal powers. Many meal power have an associated type, meaning they'll only affect Pokemon of that type. The effects of a meal power will be impacted by what's given in a dish. Oh, it explains this in game. So the effect of meal power. Egg power, more likely to find Pokemon eggs when you're breeding in the basket. Breeding is very shafted in this generation. Oh, I should go over breeding. Catching power, more likely catches will succeed of a particular type. The XP, you'll get more XP from battle. Item drops, more materials found after battles. Raid power, oh, more rewards from Terra raid battles. I wonder if you'll get a higher chance for ability patches and shards. Probably. Or the higher likelihood, I mean, for patches. Title, more likely to find a Pokemon with title. Sparkling power, more likely to find shiny Pokemon. That one uses the salty Herba Mystica. Very sought after sandwich. For obvious reasons. Humongo power, I haven't heard that one before. More likely to find large Pokemon. Teensy power, more likely to find small Pokemon. I don't think that matters, it's just for aesthetics. Encounter power, another kind of useful one. If you stack it with item drop power, more likely to find certain types. What can we make? Oh yeah, there's 3 levels, 1 being the lowest and 3 being the highest. Can we make any level 3s? I think you need Herba Mysticas to make level 3s. I'm just gonna pick one that looks delicious. Ultra Hamburger Patty Sandwich. Choose a sandwich pick. I forgot what the fanciest one was. I think it's a heroic sword pick. Wait, is it pre-made for us? Is that the... oh no, pile on the ingredients. Hamburger. Oh no. No. I only tapped it, I didn't know you had to hold it. Whoops. Oh, we're gonna have an ultra mega patty sandwich without any meat on it. Oh my god. This is not gonna fill up anyone's stomach. Put on the bread. And the overpriced stick. Or the pick. Well, that's embarrassing. Oh, we just press A to skip it. It just gives us a B-roll. Do we look like MKBHD to you? Oh, it's spicy? We still think it's delicious. A tasty Jason original. Big mistake. Oh, we still got some powers, but I'm guessing they're different. I wasn't paying attention actually. Why am I rambling? Humogo power psychic and counter power normal. Raid powered dragon. So yeah, that's how you make the sandwiches. The very good ones will use Herba Mystica, but there is a way to work around if you have a friend. Have them make the sandwich and share the buff with you, and then the host resets their game as if they never use the Herba Mystica sandwich, as long as they don't have autosave on. Your friend will keep the buff, and you can do it over and over again. But if you're like me and you have a duplication glitch, you can just duplicate more Herba Mysticas and not have to worry about having friends and whatnot. And that's everything to do with sandwiches. I know it was a very brief explanation. I only made one crappy sandwich, but especially breeding and shiny hunting, which are its main uses in the post game. This isn't going to be a breeding guide, but I am going to show you the basics of breeding. They did change a few things this generation, which I'm not a fan of at all. To start breeding, just get 2 Pokemon you want to breed. This is not a guide or anything, I'm just showing the basics. Set up a picnic. And all you have to do is wait. You don't have to ride around in a bike in a specific location to get an egg from 2 Pokemon that bred, like in previous generations. But this is incredibly slow, and to speed up the process, you have to make a an egg power meal sandwich. The level 3 egg power requires Herba Mystica, so unless you're duplicating, it is not worth it at all. Which one of these gives level 2 egg power? Oh, this one. Let's make a great peanut butter sandwich. 3 stars. Is that the maximum stars? Alright, we got level 2 egg power, so eggs will appear more often in our baskets. How do we check our buffs? I think we have to get out of the picnic. Each sandwich buff lasts for 30 minutes, and once you get an egg to appear, if you have a Pokemon with Flash Fire, Flame Body, Magma Armor, or Steam Engine, it has the number of steps required to hatch the egg. That stuff hasn't changed. But you cannot, once you can get an egg out of this basket, it goes straight to your boxes. But in order to get the eggs into your party, you have to exit the picnic, so you can't breed and hatch at the same time. You can only do one at a time. And there's also no easy way to get a 0 IV for attack and speed, or both. Really hoping the DLC fixes that issue. I was much anticipating that feature in this game, and it just hasn't showed up, at least as of yet. And I also don't like that you have to rely on the internet instead of in-game NPCs, buildings, books, or whatever in order to understand the more cryptic mechanics. Like, breeding can be pretty cryptic without having access to the internet. I mean, like, obviously everyone should have access to the internet to look up guides and stuff, but it feels more complete in the game to have all the information there. Anyways, how do we check our sandwich bugs? Do we just press A, or do we just press X? Oh, you press right on the overworld. So yeah, half an hour, roughly 4 minutes have gone by. Egg power level 2. I'm gonna link to a Pokemon channel. His name is Blissey. It explains very well the breeding mechanics of Scarlet and Violet, as well as how much the new mechanics are downgraded much better than I can. Oh, second to last thing I want to show off before ending the series, to show you all the Gimme Gold chest locations. They respawn every in-game day, so 72 minutes. But the chests, which are the ones that you really want, only have a 5% chance to respawn in the locations that they can respawn in. I'm going to show you all of the locations now because it's been a while since I've done that. Each Gimme Gold chest has a chance to drop 30, 50, 10, 100, 200, or 777 Gimme Gold coins. Once you have 999, you are capped out, and once you have a Gimme Gold in your party and you level it up, it will evolve into the obscenely broken Pokemon, both in competitive and solo 6-star raids, Gholdengo. Gholdengo is a Steel and Ghost type. It has the signature ability Good as Gold, which means it is unaffected by other Pokemon's status move. Extremely broken ability, is immune to Memento, Strength Sap, it cannot be slept, paralyzed, burned, none of that stuff. It's going to have 87 HP, 60 attack, 95 defense, 133 special attack, 91 special defense, and 84 speed. Very good stat distribution. 60 attack, I mean, is very low, and it doesn't even use that stat, and it can take hits pretty well, and it has 3 freaking immunities: normal, fighting, and poison. And it resists 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 types in the game, one of them being a quad resistance to bug. If you're using it for solo 6-star raids, I would highly recommend the moveset Nasty Plot, Metal Sound, Make It Rain, and Hex. Gholdengo is number 1000 in the National Pokédex, marking a historic milestone for the Pokemon franchise. We're now getting into the 4 digits, so now Bulbasaur will be number 0001. Now if you go over 999 Gimme Gold coins, you don't have to worry, they won't be wasted. All you have to do is go to Medalli. There's an NPC here that will find the extra that you couldn't carry in your inventory. I'm gonna try to find them real quick. Okay, I found the NPC. From the West Pokemon Center, you'll fly and go past this little staircase and into this little secluded area. Which one of you is? I know it's one of you. It's you. I keep finding these coins. I picked up some coins while I was cleaning. I have a feeling they were yours. Here you go. Wow, what a nice dude. And we got 140 Gimme Gold coins that I went over my cap with. Now if you get your Gimme Gold to level 100 and it doesn't evolve, don't worry. As long as you have 999 coins in your inventory, you could just feed it a rare candy and it'll level up that way. And yeah, that's how you evolve and get the coins for the Pokemon Gimme Gold to evolve into Gholdengo. I still have pretty mixed feelings of how obscure Pokemon evolutions are getting, but meh, I guess we'll just have to deal with it. Now to force the chest respawn is gonna be very tedious. I was not able to recreate the respawn method myself. I'm just gonna link to a Reddit post. The TLDR, it says in the beginning, save near a chest spawn, close the game, move the clock forward by 1 in-game cycle, which is 72 minutes. Make sure it's the same day though. Then use restart the game, check the chest, and then you repeat it. And now that's to get 1 chest to respawn, and if you're going for 999 Gimme Gold coins, this kinda takes so long. Honestly, I would rather spend all that time duplicating all 999 coins myself, which I can do. If you're insane enough to go do that, go right ahead, but I am personally not going to. Okay, we got Encounter Power Ghost level 1. I made the wrong sandwich because I screwed up royally. Let's put the picnic away. Oh, and I believe we're trying to get the Pokemon Synesty. If it's not nighttime, just set your switch clock forward a little bit. Once you have 10 Synesthete chips in Violet, or 10 Bronzor fragments in Scarlet, go to Pico, and you have to talk to an NPC. I initially not skipped over. I dismissed this town as pretty useless and nothing to do here, but there's one thing very important to evolve the new Pokemon. You need to trade the Pokemon items that you have with an NPC to get an evolutionary item. Oh, right here. It's you, fancy a trade. Hello there, child. I'm a collector of curiosities and a great lover of Synesthete. I'm a curio with a dark past, shall we say. It's yours for 10 Synesthete chips. Yep, and if you're playing Scarlet, you would have to get Bronzor fragments, 10 Bronzor fragments. That would do nicely. I feel more connected with Synesthete now. Here's a curio I promised you. Careful with it. It's steeped into a potent malice. Or steeped in a potent malice. We obtained a set of malicious armor. A peculiar set of armor that can make a certain species of Pokemon evolve. Malicious will work within it. Oh, malicious will lurks within it. Now that item, once you give it to a Charcadet, it will evolve into Ceruledge, the Fire Blades Pokemon, a fire and ghost type with ability Flash Fire. It's one of the premier Pokemon, new Pokemon in Generation 9, 75 HP, 125 attack, 80 defense, 60 special attack, 100 special defense, and 85 speed. It will have the signature move Bitter Blade, a 90 power, 100 accuracy fire physical move with 10 power points. It deals damage and restores the user's HP by half of the damage dealt. So it's like a Drain Punch. Ceruledge is merciless and will do anything to win a battle. It prefers to do close quarters combat with a mix of sneak and surprise attacks. By using its quick speed to locate a foe's blind spot, it will then move closer before slashing them with its large swords. If you're playing Scarlet, the item what you get for the Bronzor fragments would be the Auspicious Armor, and it will evolve into Armarogue, Fire and Psychic. Also has the ability Flash Fire. It will have 85 HP, 60 attack, 100 defense, 125 special attack, 80 special defense, and 75 speed. Its signature move would be Expanding Force, an 80 power, 100% accurate psychic special move with 10 power points. When it inflicts damage, it normally targets a single Pokemon, but if Psychic Terrain is up and the user is grounded upon execution, the move will gain 1.5 times power, in addition to the 1.3 from terrain. And it will become a move that targets both opponents. Armarouge's armor is said to have belonged to its distinguished warrior, and is the source of his psychic powers. The armor allows Armarouge to control its inner fire energy and use attacks. It is loyal and believes in fighting fair, willing to fight head-on no matter how strong the foe is. So yeah, that's how you evolve the two Charcadet split evolutions in the new game, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And that is pretty much everything I have to show you off the top of my head. If I find more, I will probably make a new episode, but in the meantime, that is going to wrap up my series of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. As for futures Let's Play, I am going to continue Omori and Then Super Mario 64. I've been holding off on those games. Anyways, enough of my rambling. That about wraps up the series for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I will be doing future content for the DLC that's been heavily rumored. My biggest hope is that we get rusty bottle caps. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the DLC.